Welcome to a Christmas edition of Jimmy Bullett's TV. Happy Christmas, everybody. That was the lovely Jam Tarts tribute to Pete Shelley, who died, which was very sad, but obviously it's really nice that we can keep his art alive by sharing his music and singing his songs. I've been thinking about Christmas. At the same gig, the Jam Tarts did their cover version of Half Man, Half Biscuits, It's Cliched to Be Cynical at Christmas. And I really get that, and I like that song, but I was actually feeling quite nostalgic about being cynical at Christmas. Being nostalgic for that cynicism, which now seems a bit naff, but when I was a teenager it seemed so cool. And I really remember being 18 years old and on Christmas Eve being in the pub. And it was after a day of doing all my Christmas shopping basically in Woolworths, in the High Street, in Haywards Heath, and I think I had a bit of a drink before I even went shopping. But I have to say that it wasn't me that bought the washing up brush with integral section for putting in washing up liquid for my mum. That was my friend who did that, which was an unforgivably bad present. Anyway, so there we are having our drinks in the pub, and I thought, oh, I'll go and join my mum and my sister for midnight mass at the church. So I went up to the church and I needed a wee, and I weed on a tree in the church grounds, and I remember thinking, this is actual anarchy in reality. I'm being really punk rock weeing on a tree in the church grounds. Then of course I went into the church, and when they sang O Come All You Faithful, I sang as loud as everyone else because I like that song and it felt really Christmassy. So that's that kind of, felt nostalgia for being cynical, but of course I like that teenage thing of you kind of can't quite forget who you really are, even when you try really hard. Welcome to the return of Nice Places to Sit. I'm here on this bench in Patcham, and this is a nice place to sit, primarily because of the view. It's a nice view, and that makes this a nice place to sit. And now, music roundup, Christmas special. So for the Christmas special, of course, this is the time of year when we do our best of type stuff. So I've been thinking about gigs I've been to this year. I had a great sing along with Las Vegas playing their famous album. They've done another one, but it's the famous one that me and Emily went to see. Reckless Eric was lovely at the Albert, and so was Holly Golightly, and I really like seeing Bruce Brown again. I saw him in the Headcoats years ago, but it was nice to see him in another band. And Darren Hayman was really fun, and Wave Pictures were really fun. And then I was thinking, what was my favourite gig I went to this year? But I think I went to Paris with my mum and dad for a weekend, and we stayed in on a boat, which was an Airbnb on the Thames, on the Seine, River Seine. And anyway, my dad found out that the Tuneyards were playing at this really cool place somewhere in Paris, and it was just a really lovely gig. So that's going to be my number one gig, because it wasn't here, and it was really good fun. So, oh, I'm a bit wonky there. Gigs that I've played at this year, I've done quite a few nice things, but including the Cellar Arts Club, the Cowley Club, Bar 42, the Latest Bar, the Old Market, the Artistic Cafe, Brighton Railway Club, Bedmondine Fair, and the Quadrant. So we played a few places, quite good for us. I'm actually going to try and do less but better things Did I say the Cowley Club there? Yeah, I did, yeah. Next year, but I don't know whether that'll happen. I think the less will happen, but the better I'm not sure about. We'll have to find out. But my favourite of them, I think, would be that Cellar Arts Club gig with Suburban Death Twitch, because it's kind of properly not our pals, I suppose. There are a few of our friends there, but mainly it's people from another town, and it just was a really lovely atmosphere. I like that place anyway, so that's my favourite one. There you go, that's the end of Music Roundup. Going to end with a little bit of Blue Minkies nostalgia. So happy Christmas to one and all, and happy Christmas to Stephanie Goodman, Emily Carver and Michelle Steele as well, who were part of the Blue Minkies. With me, I was the main part of the band obviously, but they helped out a little bit. So I'll leave you with this number.